He who neither thinks for himself nor learns from others, is a failure as a man. A man who works evil against another works it really against himself, and bad advice is worst for the one who devised it. That man is best who sees the truth himself. Good too is he who listens to wise counsel. But who is neither wise himself nor willing to ponder wisdom is not worth a straw. He's only harming himself who's bent upon harming another. From their eyelids as they glance drip love. For a man can win nothing better than a good wife, and nothing more painful than a bad one. No gossip ever dies away entirely. If many people voice it, it too is a kind of divinity. Do not let any sweet-talking woman beguile your good sense with the fascination of her shape. It's her barn she's after. Often a whole community together suffers in consequence of a bad man who does wrong and contrives evil. Do not gain basely, base gain is equal to ruin. The best is he who calls men to the best, and those who heed the call are also blessed. But worthless who call not, heed not, but rest. It is from work that men are rich in flocks and wealthy, and the working man is much dearer to the immortals. Giving is good, but taking is bad and brings death. For both faith and want of faith have destroyed men alike. How easily some light report is set about, but how difficult to bear. Mortals grow swiftly in misfortune. Wealth should not be seized, but the God-given is much better. False shame accompanies a man that is poor, shame that either harms a man greatly or profits him. Shame is with poverty, but confidence with wealth. He is senseless who would match himself against a stronger man, for he is deprived of victory and adds suffering to disgrace. Whoever happens to give birth to mischievous children lives always with unending grief in his spirit and heart. If you should put even a little on a little and should do this often, soon this would become big. Often an entire city has suffered because of an evil man. Never make a companion equal to a brother. Try to take for a mate a person of your own neighborhood. The fool knows after he's suffered. When you deal with your brother, be pleasant, but get a witness. Preserve the mean, the opportune moment is best in all things. Acquisition means life to miserable mortals. He fashions evil for himself who does evil to another, and an evil plan does mischief to the planner. We know how to speak many falsehoods that resemble real things, but we know, when we will, how to speak true things. If you add a little to a little, and then do it again, soon that little shall be much. Whoever, fleeing marriage and the sorrows that women cause, does not wish to wed comes to a deadly old age. Justice prevails over transgression when she comes to the end of the race. It is best to do things systematically, since we are only human, and disorder is our worst enemy. The man who does evil to another does evil to himself, and the evil counsel is most evil for him who counsels it. Whoever has trusted a woman has trusted deceivers. Often even a whole city suffers for a bad man who sins and contrives presumptuous deeds. Work is no disgrace, it is idleness which is a disgrace. Admire a small ship, but put your freight on a large one, for the larger the load, the greater will be the profit upon profit. A bad neighbor is as great a calamity as a good one is a great advantage. Observe due measure, for right timing is in all things the most important factor. It will not always be summer, build barns. Happy is the man whom the muses love, sweet speech flows from his mouth. Toil is no source of shame, idleness is shame. A day is sometimes our mother, sometimes our stepmother. It is not possible either to trick or escape the mind of Zeus. For a man wins nothing better than a good wife, and then again nothing deadlier than a bad one.